My work in general question about missing documentation, and those missing documentation are very focused on memory, identity, and heritages. Few of my projects question the identity and memory, like a connection between what was the past and its influences in the present. One of my projects that is connected to China that I will present, I will have a talk here. It's called sobriquet in French. It's called sobriquet, it means nickname. It's more focusing on the history and the impacts of communities that live in Lubumbashi, but not local community, but foreigner communities. So that's connected to the creation of the city of Lubumbashi, and in which state Lubumbashi is in today, and what the influences. They are connected to colonialism or to adaptation of the new configuration of the city of Lubumbashi, and in each way they're trying to see the future about the city. So I more deal about a specific community, that is the Chinese community, who they provide goods, but in terms of fashion, because as Congo have this reputation to be very attached to brands and clothes, and we even have a community in Kinshasa that they call them the sapologue. So they always search for European or US or Italian brand like a Gucci, Vuitton, Chanel, everything that they can find, so they can provide themselves a new identity in the I can say in the public situation or in the public community. But the thing is that what as I've been focused in Lubumbashi, it's more about how those brands they became something normal in the community, and to arrive in that tape to be normal, they are more producing in China very cheaper, so that the local population that doesn't have money to come here to Italy and go to Fendi, or to go to Paris, to go to Vuitton, or to search something about Gucci, that they cannot afford them, but they can still put themselves in this new identity that show that they can afford those brands. So it's very normal to see a young boy who a teenager who have other activities like mechanics or selling in supermarkets or selling vegetable, to have a Vuitton dress or a Vuitton shirt. And what was very interesting for me in this type of question, it's more about in which way that we cannot, it's not about the place, because if that young kid is working in the street of Milan or Rome in front of Fendi, who gonna say that it's a fake clothes? Or if he's in Champs-Élysées in Paris working next to Vuitton, who gonna say that it's a fake? But when you see the kids, when you see the person, by reading the physical reaction of the body, you can totally understand that he's not a rich person. But how can he be able to afford it? So that is one of the big impacts that the Chinese community, I can say, contribute to Lubumbashi fashions way in our days. So it's a mix, because it's connected to the way of living, but also to economic, because many kids or many persons that are interested to use those brands, they are in this, we cannot say they're in the middle classes, no? They're the poorest. They make their incomes by working by those Chinese people or other Congolese community that they can call themselves that the middle classes community. So I think it's a big propaganda also, in which way that we can pay them to work for us, and in which way that we can make them spend the money that we pay them so they can buy what we are selling to them.